everyone. My name is Mary, and I'm with the Department of Natural Resources Division of Fish, Wildlife, and Nature Preserves. We have a new license system, and I thought you might find a quick tour of the highlights helpful. We'll start on the home page. Here, of course, is the login button. Available quota shows the status of the river otter and bobcat trapping season quotas. Check-in game and HIP registration. These two buttons allow you to check in game or get a HIP number without having to log into the system. Very handy. Guest checkout allows you to make a donation without logging into the license system. View available licenses and products allows you to see an entire list of all the licenses, stamps, and products we have available without having to log into the license system. The Sport License Finder sends you to a place on the website that will help you determine which license you need. So in short, these are some quick access buttons as well as the login function. Very importantly, contact information at the bottom left. This is contact information in case you have account issues or trouble with your check-in. And then bottom left is this help customer support section. And here you can find more customer service contact information, how to log in, purchase, link another person to your account, how to check in game, reserved hunts, and tips for troubleshooting. And you do not need to log into the system in order to use these resources. Let's start here on the left side. This is the screen that you'll see if you're logged in from a laptop. This is your customer ID number. I would encourage you to write that down and save it somewhere where you can get to it quickly. It will help a retailer, a store, or one of our properties look you up in the system very easily if they have that number. Likewise, it will make checking in game on the automated phone number or from the homepage of this website easier for you. Really hang on to that. It also helps avoid making duplicate accounts. If you know that number, you can easily get to yourself in the system. So running down the left here, click on your profile and you'll see all of your relevant information. Much of this you are able to change. If you click the edit button, you'll see what you are able to change and not change. For example, let's click this. And the grayed out fields are what we have to change for you. So you would have to contact us if you need to change your name, your date of birth, or your social security number. But all the other information you should be able to change. And we often receive emails from you folks wanting us to change your height or your weight. You can do that. You all can do that. Saves you an email. You can also enter your hunter education number here. Let's go back. And let's click account information at the bottom. You'll see that the email field is grayed out. That means that our customer service team has to take care of that for you. There are a couple of steps to do that. So unfortunately, you aren't able to change the email. You'd have to contact us. But you can change your phone number. And I'll put in a plug for our newsletters. You can sign up for them here. I encourage you to do so because we send out information about regulations, updates to the license system, and we share all the stories of the work we're doing in the division. So that is the profile section. Clicking Hunter Education, here's where you can add a certification number. You can add it here, or as you'll remember, there's a spot to add it in your profile. You can add it in either of those sections. Disability information would be where you would see your disability permit if approved or your DAV license. Customer group and youth association is where you can add a child under 13 or someone else age 13 and over. And if you go down to the help section down here, reminder, you'll find a PDF with instructions and a link to a video. Let's move on down. Order history, pretty obvious what this is, but you can go back to multiple years to see your purchase history. Here it shows that in this fake customer purchased a one-day fishing license. So that's what that will look like there. Here's an important one, view and print active privileges. This is a list of all the licenses you currently have, and this is where you can print the document. If you click this, it will generate a PDF that then you can print out or take a photo of and have on your phone. So you do not need us for printing your license. You can do that from right within the system. Check-in game. If you are logged into the system, this is where you would go to do that. But if you'll recall, on the home page, you can check in game without having to log in. There is also a free automated phone number where you can check in game. You don't need to be in the system. And what you'll need for that is that customer ID number. So write down your customer ID number. The Harvest Information Program, the HIP program, this is where you can get a new HIP number. Also remember, you can do that from the front page or the home page of the Activity Hub. And then we have 3 links here regarding reserved hunts. The first one is where you would purchase a reserved hunt. The second is a list of your preference points that have accrued over time. And then the third link is the list of draws you were successful for. And then at the bottom is a link to the help and support page, the same information that you find down bottom left. Let's go back to this view. So we've looked at all these links down the left here. This main section of the page, I'll go over now. These activity kits, also known as bundles, are packages that include everything you would need for that particular pursuit. So migratory game bird activity, a trapping activity package, dove hunting activity package, and so on. You can also see here at a glance your active privileges. And then there are these 4 buttons over here to the right. Enter a reserved hunt drawing, HIP, and check-in game. These buttons are just quick access to the places I showed you earlier, where you can purchase a reserved, apply for a reserved hunt, get a HIP number, and check-in game. They're the same thing, but just quick access. The deer after hunt survey is quick access for you deer hunters after your hunt. The button that you'll probably use the most is this purchase a license, tag, or permit. And that takes you into where you can purchase your license, your stamps, or a hard card. For instructions on how to purchase, we recently created a video, and you can find that in our list of YouTube videos. So that wraps up this tour of the new license system. On the last slide and in the description below this video, you'll find a link with our contact information. Thank you for all you do for conservation in Indiana, and we hope you make some great memories in the field.